Hey, good morning. Welcome to Near Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Congratulations to all of you that are preppers. Why did you start prepping? Did you get a gut feeling? Did you read it on a federal government website saying you should have at least a week's worth of food? Did you watch it on YouTube, some person screaming the sky's falling and we all need to bug in, bug out, dig a hole, bury ourselves in it? Or did you just say something isn't right and the world's going to crap? And I think we need to be prepared. If you are doing that, and you are preparing, and you are buying food, and you are reading books, magazines, watching videos on how to, congratulations. You're ahead of the curve by 85%. My next question to you is, are you prepared to impose your will on somebody else? Have you thought about that? That's the next thing. That's the next step. Because if the world does go to crap, and Russia's put more stuff on the border to go with Ukraine, they just put in short-range ballistic missiles. You don't move those around just for nothing. If Russia goes into Ukraine, China's going to take Taiwan because Sleepy Joe's going to do nothing but draw lines in the sand like they did under the Obama administration. And Iran is going to go after Israel because Biden is no friend to Israel. And then it's on. So I'm asking you, are you prepared to impose your will on someone else and saying, no, you are not going to beat somebody because they supported this candidate. No, you are not going to burn down my church, my place of worship, because you think it is racist, white supremacist. No, you are not going to do that. Or no, you are not going to rob me. You're not going to rob my neighbors because you weren't prepared. Are you ready to impose your physical will on someone else? Or are you just going to say, okay, I just did 2 years worth of prepping for nothing because I don't have the guts to defend myself or someone else. I don't have what it takes to put myself up on the front line and saying, no, you're not coming into my neighborhood to do all the vile things that evil people do. It's a very real possibility. Now, if you're prepping for whatever reason, economic collapse, World War III, CMEs, whatever it is, the plague, at some point, you will have to impose your will. And I just hope you know how to do it and are capable of doing it. Pardon me. Last time I was in a fight was 30 plus years ago, fist fight. And man, I'll tell you what, we got after it. It finally ended. Never spoke to him again after that, and he was my friend. And there's been a couple other, incidences here and there because I'm not one to, take things lightly. A lot of blah, 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 but nothing ever came of it, thank goodness. I'm getting too old now. But I'm not afraid. And that's something that you are going to have to consider. Can you master your fears, point a weapon at someone, and do what you have to do to impose your will on a cause that you believe in? I guarantee you, as I'm making this video, the leftist, the anarchist, the BLM subscribers to their channels, their alt-left channels, they're doing it. Pardon me. They're preparing for it because they want to impose their will. They've already been doing it. You've seen it on TV. You've seen cities and towns burning. You've seen them take over blocks and saying, we're imposing our will on the cops and on the people inside our blocks that we can control. And we're going to tax you and take what you have. And if you don't have the guts to stand up for yourself or you think someone's going to come to your rescue, you better think again. You better be able to step up and say, I got this thing for a reason. I got this rifle, I got this shotgun, I got this knife for a reason. It's not to whittle sticks. It's not to shoot at paper targets. It's not to hunt birds and squirrels with a shotgun. It is for a purpose. And you better get ready for that purpose, because when Russia goes into Ukraine, and they're going to, China's taking Taiwan, Iran's going to go after Israel, and people are going to say, hey, wait a minute, I'm not prepared. I'm going to take what you have. That's the next step in being completely prepared. And are you capable of doing it? Women, hello, ladies, are you prepared to do that? Do you know how? The missus is really great at shooting at paper targets. That's, hey, she's Annie Oakley of the gun range. But put her out in the woods, we have a little trouble. That's real life. I've done videos where it's completely, totally dark out here, and you're walking around saying, hey, I need help. There isn't going to be anybody to help you. You better be ready for the next step, and you better think about it. Everybody's cool sitting in their house until you have to stand out in the rain and take your turn watching an empty street to make sure nobody comes and robs you. Or standing out in the snow, freezing cold, and you're saying, oh man, I'm freezing cold and I don't have the right equipment. Or in blazing hot weather and saying I'm sweating to death and you didn't have the right gear. It's more than that. You got to have it in here. You got to have it inside and saying, no, you won't. I will not allow you to do that. I've never been in the military. And I thank those that went into the military, saw action, and said, yeah, I got what it takes. They know. My time on the street, believe me, and I saw a lot of it, I know what I can do. You better figure it out before it happens, and that's what I'm asking you. Have you thought about the next part of being a prepper? It's another tough question. You need to answer it. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate you. Please continue to do so. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. It's coming, folks. Greg out.